Now we're going to talk about catecholamines, which are one of the classes, right, of our classical neurotransmitters, the ones that were examined first, right, studied first. And I'm going to talk with, the one that's going to be of particular interest, right, to, students in this class, which is dopamine, right? Dopamine is going to be very important for motivation, right? And it's going to be the target of a lot of these drugs that are commonly abused. So dopamine is a classical neurotransmitter. It's abbreviated DA. You often will see it listed just as DA. DA stands for dopamine. And dopamine is, like most neurotransmitters, actually, or pretty much all neurotransmitters, manufactured from commonly available substances. And in the case of dopamine, it's manufactured from a commonly available amino acid. So it's one of the building blocks of protein, right? It's manufactured from what's called tyrosine. It's one of those 20 amino acids that's essential for your diet. And then tyrosine is converted in neurons that are going to release dopamine into dopamine via the action of protein machines called enzymes. And these enzymes are taking tyrosine and they're building or synthesizing dopamine, right? So we refer to them as synthesizing enzymes, okay? And there are a number of steps. Anybody who has a relative or has read about Parkinson's disease might recognize L-DOPA, right, is the intermediate between tyrosine and dopamine. One more terminological issue. Neurons that release dopamine, we call them dopaminergic. Okay? A neuron that's going to release dopamine, as its neurotransmitter at the presynaptic terminal, is referred to as a dopaminergic neuron. And a dopamine is a monoamine. It's one of that class that includes serotonin and also norepinephrine. And it's also a catecholamine, like norepinephrine. So it shares certain physical characteristics with some other neurotransmitters.